everyone. My name is Celia Hamilton. I'm the Strategic Planning Manager for the Social Biz User Group. Thanks for listening to this interview. Today I'm talking to Pete Janzen. Pete is a Senior Product Manager at IBM. He's in charge of Domino Designer and Notes Domino application development, including XPages. Today, Pete is going to share a preview of what we'll see around XPages at ConnectED in a few weeks. Hi, Pete. Thanks for joining. How are you?
I am very good, Celia. Happy to be with you today.
Excellent. ConnectED is right around the corner. Will there be any big announcements around XPages in Orlando?
Certainly. I think we've got some real exciting stuff that we want to share with the developer community down in Orlando at ConnectED. Some of the areas that I think you'll hear some great messages around are, first, the ability to move our capabilities forward from a cloud development perspective. So the ability to develop, test, and run in the cloud. We've been working on some exciting stuff there and looking forward to sharing it with the community.
Great.
Another area is around responsive web design. I mean, certainly I think we've already made some announcements in this area. It's a huge trend within the industry. Our developer community certainly has embraced that, and so we really want to kind of get to the next level of detail around what we're doing in that area down at ConnectED. And then third area really is around open source. We've been leveraging OpenNTF and working with that community for a long time. It's been a great vehicle for us to get new capabilities out to the developer community on a more frequent basis than we could through normal product releases. And so we're putting in some changes and some processes that will help to better leverage the open source community. So looking forward to sharing and discussing that with the community.
Great. There are a good number of XPages sessions at the conference, but I counted about 14. And obviously they're all equally important, but if you could pick 2 or 3 sessions that developers just shouldn't miss, what would they be?
Well, I mean, I would first off say, we've got one in our area around IBM Domino applications and Bluemix, and that would definitely be a not miss one.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, they're all great sessions. I'll pick 2 others that I think are from, the community. One is BP 106, which is from XPages Hero to OSGI Guru, taking the scary out of building extension libraries, and that's being delivered by Paul Withers and Kristen Gudeman, 2 gentlemen who really know this stuff well. And the fact that we've added the OSGI framework to Domino, really initially to support XPages, but has opened up a whole new range of possibilities for developers to take advantage of. So that should be a great session. And then there's one other one called BTE 102, the future of web development, write once, run everywhere with Angular, JS, and Domino. And this is being delivered by Mark Roden and Mark Lusink, the 2 Marks.
Right.
This should be a really good session, I think. There's been a lot of interest in the blog posts that Mark's been doing, and I think they've partnered up on this content before. And it's kind of interesting that it's in a track called Beyond the Everyday. I'm not sure if once I figured out the 2 Marks were speaking that they named the track or if it was the other way around. But in any case, it should be a great one.
Yeah, those sound like really in-depth technical sessions that people would really like.
Yep, exactly. And then I think, there's just a few other chalk talks out there, so there's plenty of great opportunity for the developer community down at ConnectED.
Great. And then personally, what are you looking forward to at ConnectED this year besides much warmer weather than you and I are having right now in Massachusetts?
Well, yes, it is a bit brisk, but I actually like the cold weather. And
good for
you. What I'm really hoping for is 3 feet of powder so I can get my snorkel and go skiing. But that won't be happening in Orlando, that's for sure.
No.
But I think, as always, one of the best things is seeing, friends and colleagues, from within IBM, and certainly the developer community, the business partner community. That's always a great thing. And then, hearing how developers are using our technology and building new applications. You always hear about some very interesting use cases, bringing in other technologies to complement what we have to deliver a solution for their lines of business, et cetera. That's always very interesting. And then certainly, seeing other great sessions. As we mentioned, we mentioned a few of these. I'd like to, as best I can, get to those sessions, although schedules get pretty busy, but there's just a lot of great enablement material happening down in Orlando, so that's always a big highlight.
Yeah. Well, those are my questions. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to answer them. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Celia. Great talking to you.
And for our listeners, please check out socialbizug.org. We're a community for administrators and developers using IBM's collaboration solutions like Notes, Domino, Connections, and XPages. Membership and everything on the site are completely free. Make sure to register so you don't miss out on anything. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at SocialBizUserGroup.